special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The tight end has got it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down and hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. On the run, it's Sims. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Warren. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field and ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And the defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Here comes the bunch formation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. This is a tough third and long.
Looking for a man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
After the first down loss, it's second and long on the 22. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Comes up with the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Texas offense comes back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. 0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Space at the 20. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here comes 4th down. And look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed in that play.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, LSU, 6-13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Trying to run it. It's Warren. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU, 6-6.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch ball in here over the middle. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking for a gap. It's Warren.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. It's a short return. They bring it down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Barnes. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout where they check him out. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape.
He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Went after makes it a 15-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, LSU 6, 13.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of his quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, LSU 13.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down, out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
What a catch! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grinding away with their running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas 42. LSU. Texas 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pass rush closing in. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. Now on the back end, they are locked into tight.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
He's found some room at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll give it to the back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Receivers are bunched together. Trying to find room. It's Sims. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.